Hi, Black Cat Recapped here. Today I am going to explain a comedy movie called Let's Be Cops. The movie starts with Ryan singing songs to Justin at a pizza place. Justin tells Ryan that he feels sad because they both live in Los Angeles and haven't achieved much, even though they are both 30 years old. He suggests they go back to Ohio. Ryan doesn't have a job and Justin doesn't like his job as an assistant at a video game company. Justin also likes the waitress Josie but is afraid to talk to her. When they leave, Ryan's old car breaks down in front of the club and people waiting in line make fun of them. A big SUV behind them honks and flashes its lights. Ryan finally gets his car started and drives away, but the SUV crashes into them. Ryan gets out of the car and starts shouting at the people in the SUV. They look like dangerous Albanian gangsters, and one guy in the back has a scar over his eye and is surrounded by two attractive women. They all laugh at Ryan. The day after, Justin is at his job presenting his idea for a video game called Patrolman LA. He brings two mannequins dressed as LAPD officers to help explain his idea. But the people at the company don't seem interested, and Justin's boss thinks that firemen and zombies are more popular. So, the company decides to work on a game called Firefighters vs. Zombies instead. Ryan is in the park playing football with a group of small children. He is playing very rough and dominating the game. One of the kids gets upset and asks Ryan what he does for a living. The kid tells his dad that Ryan is just a nobody who thinks he's a coach. Justin goes back to the apartment that he shares with Ryan. Ryan is wearing a ghost costume because they are going to a costume party in June. Justin doesn't like the costume, so they decide to wear the LAPD uniforms they used earlier instead. Justin lies and tells Ryan that the company bought his idea for a video game. It turns out that the party they are going to is not a costume party, but a fancy event called a Black Tie Masquerade Ball. Many of their old friends are there, even though Ryan and Justin are originally from Ohio and the party is in LA. While they are there, they watch a video of Ryan's big moment in college football on the TV. Ryan's old friends ask what happened to him after that. He tells them he got injured. They asked him what happened in his life after college, and he says he once did a commercial for herpes. Feeling like they are not successful again, Justin and Ryan decide to leave the party. Justin admits that he didn't really sell his video game idea. As they walk down the street, they realize that many women are looking at them. Suddenly, a group of women come over and kiss them, saying that it's part of a scavenger hunt. They also take some weed from some young guys and smoke it. Justin and Ryan enjoy pretending to be cops and the attention that comes with it. Justin and Ryan return to the pizza place they were at earlier, and they see the same SUV from the previous night outside. When they enter the restaurant, they find the Albanian mafia's henchmen trying to pressure the owner, Georgie, into selling his business. Justin and Ryan intervene and force the mafia guys to leave, and everyone cheers. Josie, the waitress, becomes interested in Justin and they plan a date together. The Albanian mafia men tell their boss, Mossy, that some regular police officers stopped them at Georgie's pizza place. Mossy is upset and says he's the one who makes the rules in town. The following day, Ryan spends his time watching online videos to learn how to act like a cop. He also discovers a used police car for sale on eBay. Ryan messages Justin at work, asking when they can dress up as cops again. However, Justin is uncertain whether it's a good idea or not. Then, Justin receives a message from his boss, instructing him to be ready to take notes during a meeting about firefighters versus zombies. Justin decides to leave work. While Justin is driving home, he gets stopped by a police car. However, the cop car is actually driven by Ryan. Ryan purchased the car and its lights online, and created door decals for it at Kinko's. Ryan also gave himself sergeant stripes on his uniform because he believed he deserved a promotion. Ryan and Justin get a call about a fight at a sorority house. When they arrive, a girl tells them that two other girls are fighting. The two fighting girls are really aggressive and fight like they're on a TV show. Ryan and Justin try to stop the fight, but one of the girls beats them up. Meanwhile, Justin goes on a date with Josie. During the date, she shares her aspiration of becoming a makeup artist and mentions her trouble with attracting the wrong type of men. She tells Justin about an intense guy who scares her. At the next date, Justin tries to explain that he's not actually a police officer, but Josie removes her top, leaving Justin speechless. Outside, the Albanian mafia's henchmen in the SUV watch the scene through the window. Justin and Ryan have fun driving around in the police car all day. Later that night, they get pulled over by real police officers, Officer Seegers and his partner, who see Ryan's sergeant stripes and apologize for the inconvenience. As they are about to leave, an alarm from a nearby hardware store goes off and all four of them go inside to investigate. The real and fake cops split up to find a criminal with a shovel. The fake cops meet a drugged-up Asian with a shovel and a naked, big Asian man who jumps on Justin and rubs his private parts on Justin's face. The real cops come in and suggest splitting up again to find the criminal, but Justin and Ryan run away instead. The real cops notice but don't stop them. Ryan drives his police car to the park and frightens the children they played with earlier. Josie calls Justin and asks him to come to the pizza place in a worried voice. Ryan and Justin rush to the place and meet Mossy. Mossy tells Justin to stay away from Josie and hits him multiple times. Ryan tries to defend Justin, but Mossy doesn't back down. Justin realizes that it's time to stop pretending to be a cop. The following day, Justin searches online to learn how serious it is to pretend to be a cop. He decides he and Ryan should go to the police station and confess, but Officer Seeger spots them and takes them aside. Justin tells him about Mossy's attempt to bully the pizza place. Seeger says he's aware of Mossy but doesn't have enough funds to investigate. Ryan suggests that they investigate themselves. They borrow police equipment from the station and conduct surveillance on Mossy's base. Ryan is wearing a suit with his badge hanging around his neck like a necklace, and he calls himself a detective. They go to an apartment nearby to get a better view of Mossy's hideout. The apartment is owned by Natasha Legaro, who is high on drugs and becomes interested in Ryan when he's wearing his uniform. They watch Mossy receive big black crates and meet with Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia warns Mossy to be careful because he's suspicious of Ryan and Justin, who he thinks might be federal agents due to the difference in their badge numbers. Justin and Ryan are thrilled to be mistaken for feds. They want to find out what's in the black crates, so they stop the delivery truck and take the driver, Pupa, with them. They try to get information from Pupa by threatening him, but he agrees to help them because he doesn't like Mossy. Mossy is having a party that night, and they plan to sneak in to see what's in the crates. Josie helps Justin disguise himself as Pupa so he can blend in. At the party, Mossy makes Justin take drugs. Justin fights and defeats one of Mossy's helpers. Then, he lets Ryan in. They sneak into the basement and discover that the black crates contain weapons that were seized from the police. Ryan wants to keep going with the investigation, but Justin thinks they have gone too far. Ryan is unpopular, and his football injury happened when he jumped off a roof at a party. Ryan accuses Justin of being a coward who never stands up for himself. Ryan goes to the police station to report what he and Justin discovered about Mossy. He reveals that Mossy was pressuring the pizza place because it was connected to a tunnel he used to hide evidence from the police during raids. He is about to show the evidence to Seegers, but Seegers decides they should bring in the cop in charge of internal investigations, who turns out to be Andy Garcia. Garcia looks at the evidence, and Ryan informs him that he has made copies. Ryan goes home and feels very worried. Meanwhile, Justin decides to pitch his game. Firefighters vs. Zombies. Again. The pitch for Justin's game is heard while Ryan is in action. Justin's game is different because it gives the player a chance to experience being a real cop and being in a firefight. Ryan gets home and thinks everything is fine, but suddenly someone shoots him in the chest. Luckily, Ryan is wearing a bulletproof vest and is blown out the window, landing on a dumpster. He runs away from the mafia and is chased by someone shooting at him. A crooked cop interrupts Justin's pitch and a gunfight starts. Justin escapes and his boss likes his pitch and decides to make the game. The bad guys have taken Ryan, and they threaten to kill him unless Justin comes to them. Justin decides to tell the police everything and then goes to the bad guys' hideout. Meanwhile, the bad guys are torturing Ryan, and a police officer named Garcia is involved. Justin sneaks into the hideout through a secret entrance, and hears Ryan say that Garcia plans to kill him. Mossy, the main bad guy, then kills Garcia instead. Justin hears this and rushes to save Ryan, but he doesn't have a gun. Luckily, the police officer Seegers is also there, and he has a gun. Seegers shoots one of the bad guys, causing the others to run away. Seegers wants to go after the bad guys, but he tells Justin and Ryan to leave because wearing a police uniform is serious business, not just a costume. However, they feel responsible to help and grab some of the confiscated weapons. Despite not being skilled, they try to assist Seegers. Unfortunately, it seems like Seegers is defeated, so Justin and Ryan flee the scene. Mossy goes after Justin and Ryan, shoots Justin and fights with Ryan. Justin gets the gun and tries to shoot Mossy, but ends up shooting Ryan by mistake. Mossy is about to kill them when Seegers arrives, kills Mossy, and saves them. Seegers allows Justin and Ryan to leave without turning them in to the police. The game that Justin made, now named Brothers in Blue, is very successful. Ryan decides to become a real police officer. Justin confesses his feelings to Josie and they kiss.